Hi and welcome to my new video. I'm in Turkey in the city of Trabzon and we'll see if it's a trap. Honestly, my experience so far has been horrific, so let me tell you what happened. Here's my Starbucks drink for, happiness. I came here by bus from Batumi, Georgian city, and the bus experience was not great. They couldn't find their tickets, they couldn't find their seats. We've been arguing with all of those people all this time, and they just didn't let us in the bus. And at the end, they found their tickets finally. The seats that I booked initially were taken by somebody else, so they gave us different seats, but still they let us in, and that's good. And that's how we came to Turkey. It was very difficult, even though everyone spoke Russian, kinda, but still it was terrible, and it was super hot in the bus. The AC was kind of working, but it was very, very poorly working. So it was super hot. It got heat up by the sun. It felt like we were lobsters in the boiling pot of water. We were feeling bad, and they offered us water one time, but still didn't do much for that. We went through the border. It was alright. They didn't ask us any questions or anything like that. It went okay. They let me out, they let me in Turkey. There's two borders. One when you are out of Georgia, and other one when you're entering Turkey. Actually, the worker of that bus that we took to go to Turkey, she asked us to pass through the border her packs of cigarettes. And we were like, no, that actually sounds like a bad idea to pass some random things from a random person through the border, through customs. So she asked us twice, once in the bus, and second time when we went through the border with Georgia, and we're in between Georgia and Turkey. She asked us again, can you help me out and just bring those packs of cigarettes through the border? And we were like, no. And she's like, please girls, it's not gonna be a problem. I'm like, you're literally a worker of a bus that we're taking, and we're paying money for the tickets. You barely let us in the bus, even though everything was correct. I did everything all right at the official website. So yeah, I don't know what she did with those cigarettes. She had two huge boxes of them. Yeah. And again, it was super hot, and once we went through all of those border patrol things, so waited for a bus to cross it and waited outside, and it was super hot, we were sweating. And once we found our bus and they actually went through the borders, they didn't turn on the AC. And we were arguing with them, can you turn it on? Because it's super hot and everyone is literally red. Somebody might, I don't know, pass out from that or something. Honestly, I didn't feel good either, but we had water, my water that I brought with me. And some people just drink water from this random pipe. We were like, can we go then? Can we just go on the road and then kind of work this out, open the windows or something? And we were like, no. And they were like, no, because the road is closed. And I don't know how it can be closed, but okay. And they didn't announce it to people or anything. Some people still sat in the bus and they didn't know. And we waited. They actually said that we're gonna wait for an hour. Once we argued with them again, when we were just standing in the middle of the road, we left the bus. We stayed outside in the shadow that the bus was created with the driver and everyone. The border is just so close right there when it says welcome to Turkey, but we can't go. The service was so poor. Like, I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking for the AC or water or, like, I don't know, at least some kind of information. And there was nothing. It felt really bad. Like, the heat exhaustion was terrible. We did make it through. Nobody died, thankfully. But still, like, that was, like, bad. It only helped when the sun went down and it became a little colder outside. That's honestly the only thing that helped with heat. We just drove for 4 hours. They had stops somewhere. It's kind of funny that once we were in Turkey already, there was like a bathroom break, but the toilet was actually like you have to pay for it. And you have to pay for it in Turkish liras. And we didn't have Turkish liras because we just passed through the border, so it's no like exchange yet. Luckily we found a free toilet in like some random gas station grocery shop with like chips and stuff. But like that wasn't great. They also said that there's gonna be Wi-Fi in a bus. There was no Wi-Fi for the most of the trip. Only at the end, it kind of started showing. And again, nobody told us the password or anything, and that we're like, you can use it, and you have to ask all of that, and I don't know. It just feels off. And also, there were like screens, like TV screens, the kind of screens that you have in a plane usually, with like media and like movies and stuff, and it was targeted on a website that it's gonna be like that. And it's not like a no-name company, like it's a popular company, one of the most popular ones. And yeah, like they didn't work. Of course they didn't work. They didn't even turn on or anything. The biggest problem was heat and the fact that the driver didn't want to turn on the AC, or no one told us anything. There were multiple times when they said like, come on in guys, we're going now. And we just came into the bus, like took our seats, all the stuff. And then nothing happened, like we didn't go anywhere. And they were kind of pranking us, like it looked like they're pranking us. They just tried to keep us busy or something, I don't know. It looked like a prank. And it happened multiple times when they took our seats and nothing happened, we didn't go anywhere. It is beginning of September, but like still super hot, 32 Celsius, and like sun, and also it's very humid because it's still a city on the Black Sea, so obviously humidity is super high at the sea. But the view was amazing, not gonna lie. In 4 hours we got to the trap zone, which was kind of trap. It's the biggest city that is close to the border. It has 800,000 inhabitants. For Turkey, it's not like huge, but it's like relatively medium. Hi, Turkish dog. Hi, Turkish dog. Hi, Turkish dog. Hi. You're already fat. You are fat. We are finally here, and it's the first time I saw a mosque. They stopped at like a bus station, like a central bus station kind of thing, and we just walked to our hotel. It was like, I don't know, 10 minutes away max. So the hotel experience was okay. That's the bed. That's the bird. That's the mirror. I look disgusting. There's a bathroom. And here is praying spot. We went to the closest kebab place we could find to finally eat something, and it started raining, so they brought us free tea. Fort Hotel. She's Hotel. Turkish breakfast. I once wanted to go to an aquarium, like a seaquarium thing, aquarium, whatever. Wanted to see fish because I'm a fish. Honestly, it didn't work out because we couldn't get a taxi. The app that was supposed to be working didn't work, like it didn't find the car. We don't know how else to get a taxi. I know that there's this like huge scam scheme with like taxi drivers. And I obviously don't want to just randomly find a taxi somewhere on the road and like ask this guy to like drive us, because like I'm a woman and I'm afraid of things like that, and also I'm afraid that they're gonna scam me and ask for a ton of money. We asked the hotel reception. The girl in there spoke English honestly pretty good. I'll tell you about English in a second. And she said that she doesn't know how to get a taxi here. Honestly, I don't know what it means, but like, okay, whatever. I guess everyone has their own cars or something. About the buses, we thought about taking public transport, and getting a bus means that we need to get a bus card because it only works with like a bus card, as far as I know. And we couldn't find it anywhere. Like, there's no locations on the map. Like, where do I get it? How do we do it? We couldn't find any kind of like ATM or anything. And then I wanted to like withdraw money. Of course, I can pay with my Georgian card here, but only if they have a terminal, like the actual thing where you pay with a card. But some places don't have that, and you have to pay with cash, and we don't have cash. I know we should have withdrawn it before, but honestly, I thought that they have all those exchanges everywhere and they have like all those things. We couldn't find any kind of like exchange or stuff like that anywhere close to our hotel. And it's not in the middle of nowhere, it's like relatively in the center. And I don't know, we just spent the whole day trying to figure this shit out. And obviously we don't have like Wi-Fi and mobile internet. We have like roaming, which is super expensive, and we're just trying to figure this all out, but we couldn't. We'll try again tomorrow, but honestly I feel super hopeless about this trip. Talking about the knowledge of English in here, honestly no one speaks anything except Turkish. And that's alright because we're in Turkey, but still it's impossible to do anything, and I feel so I don't know, shut down. I can't do anything. Like, I can't ask anything. I can't even buy food normally. When we got food, we just pointed at the menu at what we want and just said like one, showing it with our fingers. And that's not very much convenient, honestly. I feel so stupid. Like, I feel hopeless. Whenever we try to explain anything in English, in Russian, in Georgian, I don't know, in any kind of language we can possibly speak, they didn't understand us. Nowhere except of a hotel reception and Starbucks. Ironically, I'm in Starbucks. I found a golden place, Starbucks. I used to hate Starbucks actually, but honestly, now anything feels good because I'm so exhausted and I'm so overwhelmed by Turkey, not in a good way. So, first time in real Starbucks after leaving Russia, or ever actually. Ankara, Istanbul, Izmir, Bodrum. Starbucks who? Alina, almost correct. Good for you. desserts. And that's a berry refresher. Alena grande. And they also keep trying to explain it in Turkish, but Turkish language doesn't make any sense for me. It's not similar to anything that I speak. Hopefully we'll get home. Unfortunately, I got the same company of buses to get home. I got it before we went on this bus. So we have to take the same bus company home to Georgia, and hopefully it'll be okay. Hopefully we'll find our bus. Hopefully they will let us in there. Hopefully we'll go to Tbilisi.